Yo, it is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's content drop, and I can't keep a straight face. Barons of Ball. Seriously? Like, this has to be like AI generated or something, right? Where are they coming up with this name? Like, what? Huh? I'm sorry. That's funny. I gotta be honest. It's pretty funny. Just a terrible name for a content drop in my opinion, but funny nonetheless. Looks as though there are 3 pink diamonds in the set, and it already shows 2 diamonds. So this is probably gonna be a pretty big set tomorrow. Probably I would think a set with 20 cards or so. We'll have to wait and see, but hopefully a decent grind tomorrow. What that means is we're probably gonna get deluxe packs that are grindable, but the deluxe packs, instead of a 10 box, are going to, of course, give you mostly lower tier cards, because I would assume this is not going to be a diamond and up drop. I guess it still could be a diamond and up drop. I don't really know, but with 3 pink diamonds, my guess is it's not just diamond and up drop. With that being said, all 3 of the pink diamonds on paper, at least in my mind, look good. We're about to look at them on paper, but in my mind, all 3 of these cards look good. Del Curry, Brad Doherty. I mean, Doherty's probably pretty good. Del Curry, probably not so much. I don't know how you drop a promo called Barons of Ball and not drop Baron Davis, like my boy T Small said right here. Good point. But what is a Baron of Ball? I can't get over that name. Like, they're trolling. They're just trolling. Now, the pack cards are still gonna be awful, right? So there's no real reason to spend money on this type of drop or anything like that. This is not a game-changing drop. Lamar Odom will be very good. De'Aaron Fox will be very solid. Chris Bosh will be solid as well. But this is not a game-changing drop. This is not a drop to spend money on. This is not a drop to gamble on, anything along those lines. Your team will be just fine without picking up any of these cards. But I do think that all of them will probably be good. So we'll start with Fox, just because he's always really fun. De'Aaron is 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. Not amazing defensively, 78 interior, and 46 strength isn't good at all. But he does have 98 speed, 97 agility, 87 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, solid defense, and he's generally got a fast jump shot, which it looks as though his jumper on quick will be fast again this year. His escape's good this year too. I would assume this card's gonna be really nice. If his dribble style is good, which I truly have no idea if De'Aaron Fox's dribble style is good or not, then I think this card will be really good. He's not undersized. He's not oversized. He's not Shea or D-Book sized, but at 6'3", I think he's big enough and competitive enough defensively to be a very viable point guard option. This will be one of the better point guards in the game for sure. Probably in that second tier of PGs with guys like Tyler Hero and Ja and Gary Payton. De'Aaron Fox will probably fall into that category. Good card, not by any means a must-have or anything along those lines. Next, we got Lamar Odom, who I would expect, personally, my guess is that he will be the best card from tomorrow's drop. 6'10" small forward with a 6'11" wingspan, 87 speed, 85 agility, vert, and strength, 85 3 ball, 85 driving dunk. Really 85 everything pretty much is what it looks like. He's got only 4 hoffs or physical finisher, post res, strong handle, versatile visionary. Good playmaking though, especially for a 6'10" small forward. Badge wise, he's still going to need brick wall, movable enforcer, paint patroller, rebound chaser. Some of that interior stuff, especially if you're putting him with the 4. He needs some shooting badges as well. So he's not going to be perfectly complete, but he's going to be good. CP escape ain't bad. Pro dribble style isn't awful. Shades behind the back is okay, but not great. You know, this card will be good. He's not going to be insane. His jumper's good. He's got good size. But honestly, this card is not as good as Paulo Banchero, who came out, almost a month ago at this point, 3 weeks ago, and is just, when you look at the stats, he's just better. I mean, he's as good of a shooter. He's a better slasher. He's better in the post. He's more versatile athletically. He's better defensively. He's a better rebounder. I mean, plain and simple, Paulo is just better than this Lamar Odom card. Don't spend $500K on Lamar Odom when you can spend less on Paulo Banchero. Oh man, even if they're the same price, Paulo's just the better buy. So this Lamar Odom isn't quite as good as I honestly thought he would be. He is not bad by any means. He's a solid card, but I will not be adding to this card to my team either. I can tell you all that right now. With Hidden Gem Rudy Gay, Hidden Gem Alex English, Hidden Gem Bruce Bowen as small forward options, Paulo, Al Harrington, guys like that, the 5'4". I just don't need this Lamar Odom. He is not by any means a must-have card at all. And honestly, the same exact thing is true for this Chris Bosh as well, because I've already looked at this Bosh card earlier this year. He is not super impressive. I mean, he's 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan. He's got 80 speed, which is good for a big, but not insane. He's only got, 4'9", 17, 21. 21 total badges isn't terrible, but a lot of them are lower tier. He still needs things added like interceptor, off-ball pass, Probably challenger defensively as well would be nice. Deadeye, limitless, shifty shooter, slippery off ball. Can't give him all those badges, but he can get most of the badges you want him to have. He's just not freaking like super freaking athletic. He's not an elite defender. 87 interior, 78 block, 77 perimeter, 57 steals. Terrible. He's just not great. You know what I mean? He's not bad, but he's not special. His jumper generally isn't top tier either, and he's not going to be out here dribbling and shot creating. Again, none of these diamonds or pink diamonds to me jump off the page at all. It's like, oh, I really want that card. There's just none of that in this drop. Del Curry, I'm assuming, is a great shooter, but not a great card. Yeah, 6'5" shooting guard, elite shooter, but again, not a great card. There you go. He's an exceptional shooter, but he can't really dunk. Defensively, he does nothing. He is not a particularly great card either. I'm sure Gordon Hayward's jumper is good. I'm sure his shooting is elite, but I don't believe that's a top tier card either. And then Brad Daugherty is the final card in this drop that they released from the league. And he has a 55 3 ball, but he's got good speed and a good agility, especially for a 7-footer. He's got a big player build. He's a versatile defender and finisher. Still could use like set shot specialist and then a movable off ball pest, challenger, and maybe another shooting badge like slippery off ball or something on the card. I think his jumper's pretty good though. Thomas Bryant jumper, I think it's decent. Yeah, it's Doug Christie's base. It's not a bad jumper at all. He doesn't look like he has top tier movement. He does have Kobe escape though. Doesn't not a ball handler really, but he's got good speed or solid speed. He's gonna have a good player, but he's gonna be a versatile defender, a great dunker. This card is gonna be pretty good. If he winds up being affordable, like if this card would wind up being a 70,000 MT or even just a buyout at the center position, he's the best buyout center in the game if he becomes a buyout. Because the jumper is good, he's gonna be able to hit open shots as well from the 3-point line. So he's not bad, but overall, this drop does not excite me at all. The most exciting part or most entertaining part about this drop is the name. That's the honest truth. Because none of these cards actually are like, I really need that guy by any means. And so it's gonna be interesting to see whether or not there's any good grindable content in conjunction with this tomorrow. If there's anything actually that makes the content worth interacting with, or if it's just another Tuesday where they drop packs and nothing else. And I don't really want any of these cards, so I'm just gonna not play the game because I don't have anything to play for. That's the problem with my team right now that I think people are at, is that there's just not that much incentive to actually play the game. And so you're continuing to lose your community. Will you do something about it? Let's see. I doubt it, but regardless, it is what it is. I don't love this drop, and I have not loved the content really. As I said in my pros and cons earlier video today, I haven't enjoyed the content too much the last like 3 weeks. There's just not been very much good about it. The only good about it was the Dia de los Muertos event. And that wasn't even good too, because y'all executed the SGA part of it so poorly. Just disappointing. Just disappointing execution by my team, basically, is what I have to say. And I wish they would do a lot better job. But a Barons of Ball set tomorrow. This is what we got. Very funny name. And some decent cards, no doubt about it. Just, they're going to be overpriced. They're going to be unpullable. It is what it is. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.